seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, now working the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. Most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colony? Huh. Piece of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Kinda wanna check over the other side first. Take a look around a little bit.
I'm busy. Anyone else a bother? You got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
This has been a good run. You lucked out being picked up for this one.
Running through these fades pretty quick.
Well, it looks like it leads back to the same place anyway. I got 5 mouths to feed.
Hey, a little busy here. Chat after.
Busy here. Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
You think we'll be done here soon? So I hear this is the last dig. Just try. What? Ah, I'm working.
How they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets?
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
Glad
Come
we're
on,
off this
it's
ride.
time. You're with me. Let's go! Ella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your job.
Check down here first. Alright. Hold F.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
Alright, character customization. Oh. It's cool that you can change your stuff later at a genetics facility. so we'll start out with 33. Alright, facial hair. Alright. Alright, background. Beast Hunter. From the Ashta of Aquila to the terramorphs that plague the whole of the settled systems, hostile alien life abounds. You've learned the skills to track them, find them, take them down. Fitness, ballistics, and gastronomy. Gastronomy. Bouncer, you've worked the line at the toughest clubs in the settled systems. Back then, you learned the most non-lethal confrontations can be solved one of two ways: a strong right hook or a more strongly secured door. Bounty hunter. Wherever there are wanted individuals, there are those who profit from their capture, and your quarry knows that the vastness of space they can run, but they can't hide. Piloting, targeting control systems, and boost pack training. Chef. While the unrefined masses scarf down chunks by the shipload, you cater to those with a more discerning palate. In your kitchen, countless alien species became true culinary masterpieces. Dueling. Considered by many to be a lost art, close attacks with a melee weapon can often be deadlier than ranged combat when carried out by a skilled practitioner. Scavenging. Combat medic. Leave it to human beings to fight over something as infinite as outer space. That's where you come in. You've never been afraid to take on the enemy, but you'd much rather take care of your friends. Pistol certification, medicine, and wellness. Cyber Runner. From Neon to New Atlantis, the Megacorps stands as a monument to power, prestige, and profit. You've worked both for and against them, on the inside and out, often sacrificing conscience for credits. Stealth, security, and theft. Robots, mere toys, narrow amps, good for parlor tricks. The colony war may have made implants and upgrades available to veterans, but you once saw a greater future. Human and machines as one. Laser, security, and medicine. Ronin. Masterless and unbound, you wandered the subtle systems as a blade for hire. To some you were simply a simple mercenary, to others a hero, and to a select few, a nightmare they could never wake from. Soldier. The subtle system is no stranger to warfare, and if there's one thing armed conflict relies on, is its trained warriors with guns and guts. You had both. Simple, bloody work. And you were great at it. Ballistic. Centuries of conflict have proven that when it comes to threat elimination, few things stack up to the reliable power of high-speed projectiles. Space scoundrel. Good, bad, whose right is it to say? If there's anything you've learned while papesing through the galaxy, it's this. Space may look black, but it's really one big shade of gray. File not found. Oddly, there is no information on file about your past life. Clerical oversight, deletion by some powerful unknown faction, or was there just nothing of note to mention? Whatever the reason, your past is known only to you. What's important is the here and now and the path you're about to forge. Wellness. By embracing an active lifestyle and good nutrition habits, one may improve their overall sense of health and even gain prolonged life expectancy. Kind of like the Cyber Runner, that sounds pretty cool. Combat Medic is like another interesting one. And Combat Medic seems pretty cool. Alright, 3 traits. Alien DNA. You volunteered for a controversial experiment that combines alien and human DNA. As a result, you start with increased health and oxygen, but healing and food items aren't as effective. You own a luxurious customizable house on a peaceful planet. Unfortunately, it comes with a 125,000 credit mortgage with Gal Bank that has to be paid weekly. Man, I wish houses cost that much now. Empath. You're deeply connected to the feelings of others. Performing actions your companion likes will result in temporary increase in combat effectiveness. But performing actions they don't like will have the precise opposite effect. Interesting stuff. I mean, Dream Home seems pretty cool. Healing and food items aren't as effective, but maybe that's balanced out by Medic. Only through advancements in medical training and technology is human to be able to withstand the galaxy's many dangers. So maybe alien DNA for health and oxygen. Maybe dream home? House of the Enlightened, or Sanctum Universum. Let's do... yeah. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just write these down real quick. 3, 4, 23, 12, 2, 10, 1, 6, 9, 12, 1, 4, 1, 1, 1, 5, 1, 1, 1, 50. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1 till end. Combat medic. Alien DNA. Hero worshipped. Raised. Universal. Star. Okay.
Kind of ironic seeing a former combat medic out for the count with a head injury. But hey, it's what you signed up for. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way, then we all get paid.
You remember anything that happened?
It was incredible. Like a dream. Or a vision.
Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh, sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil. Our constellation contact is on approach.
Wait, the Explorers group? What kind of a joke?
Not a joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't have Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
Whoa. You don't look good.
Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all.
You all right? Need some coffee or something? Got a packet around here somewhere. Heller putting that first aid seminar to work on you, huh?
Argos usually ain't so good at picking sites. Oh, this time, like a miracle.
I can't flush.
Not interested. Whatever it is.
Don't get too used to how easy this is. Next day might be toxic acid.
You got somewhere else to be?
Something you need?
Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. Calvert remains the weak link. He just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there.
You're lucky. I've been with some outfits that didn't even bother packing medical.
Hey, that was my sandwich! And...
Hey,
It's
busy.
awesome.
Fitting in okay? Mining crews ain't the friendliest, but they're good folks.
Like how they're not even questioning the fact that I'm stealing like everything.
Shifts seem to be getting longer. That's Argos for you. Squeeze every credit they can.
Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argus Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. I've told Hella everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. And this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. This place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But those sweet constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully, between Barrett's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction.
Hey, you alright? Maybe don't do any heavy lifting for a while?
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
said it was a crafting component.
You take care. Busy. Talk to you later. I'm busy.
Oh well. Never mind.
You alright? Need some coffee or something? Got a packet around here somewhere.
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlet? Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. The tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
You could call it that.
That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett? Everybody get ready! Just like the emergency drill. Go, go!
believe the Crimson Fleet hit us.
Let's see what we got. Got a maelstrom.
Did you see Lynn? Ran straight at those pirates like it was nothing. Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
What is Constellation anyway?
You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go.
If they can tell me what this artifact of yours is, I'm in.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
What about the mine? Don't you need me?
Now that we've been attacked? We've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going.
Thanks for everything, Lynn.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Why was the Crimson Fleet after you?
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
What exactly did we dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
Who are you and what's Constellation?
See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out.
You're giving me your ship?
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it a loan. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now. And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
We're still in one piece. Oh, God.
Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields, just in case there are any difficulties.
Well, hey there, irate pirates. Looks like you finally did it. Boarded my ship, scrapped my bot, ripped those beautiful brown eyes out of my adorably cherubic face. And then you discovered the guy you had pegged as a treasure hunter doesn't actually have any treasure. Not anymore. It's true. I may have had a pricey trinket or two when I evaded your sorry asses at Kumazi, but brother had to buy fuel. So you get nothing, except my ghost. Because I am gonna haunt your asses till the end of your days. Which, for a Crimson Fleet pirate, is about, what, another week? You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances, in short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Interesting. The research lab lets you discover new crafting recipes by completing research projects. Each research project requires materials in order to make progress. The materials needed can range from raw minerals extracted from planets to organic substances extracted from alien creatures and plant life to manufactured components that can be made at an industrial workbench.
kill for some chunks right now. First stop when I get home. But I really need to get better about packing snacks for these long hauls. Some rhubarb boom pop. Maybe some cereal. Irvin always made the best trail mix. Added in little marshmallows for stars. I miss that.
Don't use. Oh, okay, that's humorous. That's great.
Shield's ready. The rest is up to you. It might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems and we'll be on our way.
Hold left alt and use WASD to switch between systems and allocate power. You can skip the strip tutorial by powering up all systems including the grav drive.
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control. Let's go over the engines. Engines control our maximum speed. Try increasing and decreasing our relative velocity. A ship's engine has a sweet spot for better handling during turns. Draw your attention to the HUD. You'll notice a speed indicator in the lower left with a gauge that goes up and down as you adjust the throttle. Try to center the gauge so that it lines up with the center of the vertical bars to its right. Boosts can be engaged for temporary bursts of speed. Ship combat tactics, because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains. Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain.
So we need to travel to Crete.
on the surface.
The planet view of the star map gives you information about the environment, lets you scan the planet for resources, and helps you discover key landing sites. Rotate the planet until the research lab icon is in view, then select the map icon to land there.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain. According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction. Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more.
Why is Crimson Fleet after Captain Barrett? The Crimson Fleet captain after Barrett?
I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted.
Just who are you and Barrett? What's Constellation?
Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or, like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member.
Why is Barrett trusting me with his ship?
Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now 2. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience you both share. So he is showing you trust in order to gain your support.
Let's trade some gear.
May I take some things?
Actually,
I will accept any and all items.
I don't want to give him anything in case I can't sell it. You receive 1 skill point to spend every time you level up. Each skill also unlocks a challenge. Complete the challenge and then spend a skill point to rank up the skill. The top row represents basic skills, the row below are locked until you have spent a minimum number of skills in that category. So I need to spend 3 more points to unlock the tier. Wonder if you can get a suppressed pistol. I really want to do stealth. I need to switch to the pistol. Start leveling that up. there's a quicker way to switch. One. And then 2.
sandstorm.
Warning. Enemy activity detected.
Manage your crew. Review and change their assignments between your ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills which enhance your ship or outposts. Okay. Star map. Alright, so I need to head this way, I think. Can you really not mark things on the map?
Enemy damage registered. While I am programmed for combat, allow me to assist you with carrying your items.
At 140 mass. Give him that. That. Alright. Alright, fast traveling to the ship. If there's a place I can store. Let's check the research. Can I just deposit some? Okay, never mind. I can't do that anyway. Sweet. Sweet. I think that's everything I can do. And we can level up again. So I need to perform 10 sneak attacks before I can rank it up, right? Yeah. Okay. Same with that. Let's get security. Alright, let me heal a little bit too. Navigation. there's any storage. Space at least.
Be careful, Captain. Aliens are often unpredictable.
Scan creatures, minerals, and plants. Each unique item scanned progresses your survey data of the planet. Completed survey data can be sold for credits. The scanner mode also unlocks additional features such as building outposts and using social skills like diplomacy and intimidation. should go check that first. Oh, it's a cave. Interesting. Well, let's clear this outpost.
Barrett and the Crimson Fleet commencing item exchange protocols.
Stuff. Switch this helmet back.
are in Freestar Collective space, it then stands to reason that this was once a secret QC facility.
Gravity paradigm. Truth is, what our scientists didn't know back then could fill volumes. The focus, of course, was on wormholes and not only creating but maintaining a stable and sustainable Einstein-Rosen bridge. That was the goal, the end point. No one had even considered that maybe that was just the beginning. When we look at grav drive technology today, and the ease at which we fold space and travel light years in seconds, it's sometimes easy to forget the impossibility of what we've achieved. Dr. Josephine Natu's seminal work continues on for another 535 pages, and has become the most highly respected text on grav drives and grav jumping ever written. Omega, The Last Days. The following is the opening of Camille Flammarion's 1894 work Omega, The Last Days of the World, in which a comet is said to collide with the Earth in the 25th century, and the people must come to terms with the end of the world and what that actually means. Omega, The Last Days of the World. Chapter 1. The magnificent marble bridge which unites the Rue de Rennes with the Rue de l'Aurore, and which, lined with the statues of celebrated scientists and philosophers, emphasizes the monumental avenue leading to the new portico of the Institute, was absolutely black with people. A heavy, heaving crowd surged, rather than walked, along the quays, following out from every street and pressing forward towards the portico. Long before invaded by a tumultuous throng, never in the barbarous age preceding the Constitution of the United States of Europe, when might was greater than right, when military despotism ruled the world, and foolish humanity quivered in the relentless grasp of war. Never before in the stormy period of Great Revolution, or in those feverish days which accompanied a declaration of war, had the approaches of the House of the People's Representatives or the Place de la Concorde presented such a spectacle. It was no longer the case of a band of fanatics rallied around a flag, marching to some conquest of the sword, followed by a throng of curious and the idle, eager to see what would happen, but the entire population, anxious, agitated, terrified, composed of every class of society without distinction, hanging upon the decision of an oracle, waiting feverishly the results of the calculations which a celebrated astronomer was to announce that that very Monday, at 3 o'clock, in the session of the Academy of Sciences. Amid the flux of politics and society, the Institute survived, maintaining still in Europe its supremacy in science, literature, and art. The center of the civilization, however, had moved westward, and the focus of progress shone on the shores of Lake Michigan in North America. Bad people, bad jokes, too. Why did the chicken cross the road? Huh? What's a chicken? Knock knock, who's there? Planet. Planet who? If I throw a party, will you help me plan it? Elliptical mercenary says to a woman, I've been hired to kill you and I always get the job done. Woman says, can't we talk about this, son? How do you keep an idiot in suspense? How do you get a Freestar Collective hick out of a tree? Wave. Blue Slopers, Bad People, Bad Jokes, Volume 2 is the follow-up to his original work, and just like its predecessor, has become a cult hit. I feel like my mouse is dying. It's like not responding as smoothly. Struggling. Red Rover, Come Over. An excerpt from Lubov Song's novel Red Rover, Come Over, an alternative history where an autonomous robotic rovers gain sentience, replicated, and colonize Mars before humans could form colonies. Larissa just smiled. The machine continued to blink its lights and emit faint whines as it service whirled, unsure of how to proceed. But machine communication was Larissa's specialty. She flicked the buttons on her universal comm unit. Its LEDs blinked rapidly in response to her movements. "It's okay," she signaled through the device. "I won't hurt you. But if we have any hope of getting out of this cave, we'll need to work together." Larissa hadn't expected her day to go like this, trapped in a disused mining tunnel under the surface of Mars with a frightened and potentially hostile maintenance robot. But her espionage training had prepared her for similar situations. The machine clicked and beeped in response. "I trust you." It wasn't a direct translation. As precise as machine binary language was, there was still a lot of room for misinterpretation when translated to her native tongue. It was close enough. The robot seemed to relax. Its glowing aperture expanded to let more light in its gaze, as it gazed at her, taking in any information it could glean from her. And then it extended one of its many clamps in her direction. She took hold with a firm yet gentle tug, pulled the small robot out from under the rubble. "There we go. That's better, isn't it?" she asked, clicking out her message on her comm unit. "Now, if you can lead me out of this tunnel and back to my dropship, I can call for backup that could help your fellow machines fight back against your oppressors." The robot seemed to nod in understanding and began to wheel its way down the rocky corridor, stopping every so often to let Marissa catch up. Second. Alright, that was exactly it. So my batteries were running low. Much better. Okay. xenobiology, the first several chapters of Lars Nilsson's work seems to focus primarily on the digestive systems of the alien herbivores. The dissection of Dr. Lord's latest findings revealed a creature that was just as she suspected based on its outward appearance and evolution of the microscopic hyperloop worm. But her research also suggests a species that evolved in distinct stages, possibly growing significantly as it did. So the question now remains, which version of the creature did Dr. Lord dissect? And what maximum size could it possibly achieve? Subsequent passages deal with Nilsson's fascination with the predatory wildlife of some unnamed world. Kraken. It's a pistol. 269 rounds. Is that what I have? 76 rounds of 7.77. Oh, it uses the Maelstrom ammunition. Nice. Chapter 1, Pickwickians. The first ray of light which illumines the gloom and converts its dazzling brilliancy, that obscurity in which the earlier history of the public career of the immortal Pickwick would appear to be involved, is derived from the perusal of the following entry in the transactions of the Pickwick Club, which the editor of these papers feels the highest pleasure in laying before his readers as proof of the careful attention, indefatigable acidity, and nice discrimination in which the search among the multifarious documents confined to him has been conducted. Charles Dickens' first book about a man who establishes a society whose goal is to travel and research human life became a phenomenon that established the author as one of the best of his day. Let's heal up a little bit. Try not to use anything that does, like, any other effects. Slots in every layer to open the lock. Select a key and rotate it until it lines up with the gaps in the security layer. Slot the key to fill in the gaps. Each key can only be used once. January 13th, 2306. I can't believe it. I got the posting. The United Colony Xeno Warfare Division is now official. I can't even imagine the amount of red tape they had to cut through at mass, but it's long overdue. And I get to be part of it from the ground up. My official title will be Associate Xenobiology Technician, and I ship out in 3 days. Amanda is upset, but I assured her I'll have plenty of leave and we'll be back into New Atlantis all the time. I'm still not sure where I'm going, definitely somewhere in the United Colony space. Guess I'll find out when I get there. Candidate 1, Hayden Wynn, Personal Journal, February 6, 2306. We got our first extraterrestrial candidate today, what appeared to be an alien form of Lage Venusta, essentially a giant spider. Nicholson, in full protective gear, attempted to attach the Neural Control Interface, NCI. A security detail is still trying to remove him from the cocoon. We had no choice but to put down the creature. Minor setback, none of us expected success on the first try. I heard Dr. Polson tell the others that a detachment of United Colonial Marines is scheduled to deliver another creature next Thursday. Ashta Specimen. Hayden Hall, Personal Journal, May 5th, 2306. I'm not sure how they managed it, but the UC Marines actually managed to bring us an Ashta. It's not that the Ashta is a terrifying beast and natural predator. Those are both exceptional and wonderful qualities and essential to the work we're doing here. It's that the Ashta is native to the planet Aquila in the Chinese system. Aquila, home to Aquila City, capital of the Freestar Collective. Leave it to a group of ground pounders to grab a candidate right from the enemy's backyard. Though it does beg the question, have Freestar Collective scientists managed to weaponize the greatest natural predator? If so, our timetable just got accelerated. Trial failure, Hayden Wynn, Personal Journal, May 7, 2306. Any fears that our Freestar Collective counterparts have managed to weaponize the Ashta have been completely dispelled. After the Mickelson debacle, we determined that NCI should only be attached under full sedation, so that wasn't an issue. The problem started immediately afterwards. The Ashta proved incredibly resistant to synchronization, and we never achieved control fidelity upon 47%. Dr. Chin's arm was nearly ripped off 5 minutes into the first trial. In short, the Ashta simply can't be controlled, if not by us, then certainly not by the Freestar Collective. Dr. Polson has been in touch with Colonel Kasarov. Looks like the Marines will have another species collected and dropped off by this time next week. More disappointment. Hayden Wynn, Personal Journal, May 12th, 2306. Another creature, another failure. No fault of the UC ground pounders. We wanted a predator and they delivered. These things are so alien. Polson had a difficult time deciding on a designation object for Repton's Venenium. Shame we couldn't properly sync the NCI. These things would have been spectacular, especially the poison. New specimens, Hayden Wynn, Personal Journal, July 6, 2306. Marines dropped off another few specimens this morning, totally unscheduled. Best way to describe them, they're arthropods, the alien equivalent of Formus gammarus. Basically, giant space lobsters. Very promising giant space lobsters. I'm not entirely sure where the UC grunts found these particular test subjects, some godforsaken backwater rock, I imagine. After the third or fourth unsuccessful trial, I stopped asking. None of those earlier species could be controlled with any reliability. As noted in my earlier logs, their natural aggressiveness made them effective weapons, but a bullet is less than useless if the gun keeps turning itself on a shooter. But these new creatures possess a perfect natural disposition, non-aggressive, even docile, yet capable of defending themselves with deadly efficiency whenever threatened. And when they do go on the attack, they're terrifying. So, we'll see. Relocation. Hayden Wynn, Personal Journal, August 1st, 2306. We're moving. Packing up shop and transitioning the entire operation. It happened so fast my head is spinning. The work on the arthropods have been so successful we're actually relocating to their homeworld. We have an unlimited supply of creatures for Xeno Warfare Division. I've been named Senior Xenobiologist, that means I'll be running the entire facility. My first instinct was to tell Amanda I'm still not used to her not being here. I'll give Mickelson credit, the guy really went to bat for me. He led the mass brass. Know that it was my work tuning the neural core interface that was instrumental in controlling the arthropod. I guess Polson is being forced to retire. Good riddance. Your turn to do the dishes, dumbass. There's one more in here.
That's that, I guess.
Let's check. Maybe upstairs. February 11th, 2307. My staff and I just arrived this morning, and I'm not surprised to find the facility completely operational. As usual, the United Colony spared no expense. It's all very exciting, inspirational, really, knowing you have the full support of the decision makers. I have to admit, I was surprised to learn that the lab is a closely guarded secret located in Freestar Collective space, no less. But we go where the work takes us. Xenowarfare is the evolution of armed ground conflict. We know it, and the Freestar Collective surely knows it as well. Get what the calendar says. This is 1942 all over again. We may as well be the Manhattan Project racing to create the game changer before the other side. So to that effect, I'm overjoyed to officially announce Project Pet Shop Phase 1 is a go. Arthropods. The arthropods, in a word, are incredible. Calm, easy to work with, and they even allow themselves to be fitted with the NCIs without much trouble. Synchronization has thus far been nearly instantaneous, and the control fidelities remain in the 95 to 97% range. They've passed all environmental survivability tests as well. Hot, cold, low oxygen, no oxygen. I'm pretty sure these things could operate effectively in any environment. Most promising is how well they've already integrated with the Red Devils, who have joined us for a period of extended training. After all, they'll be leading the creatures into combat, so it's critical they establish a war bond. Success. August 7th, 2307. After months of testing a variety of extraterrestrial species, I'm overjoyed to report that we have finally found a species that will serve as the backbone of the United Colonies Xenowarfare Division. The arthropods are everything we hope for and more. Imagine a pack of alien beasts suited to any terrain, capable of instantly obeying any command. I've designated these beasts obedient pests. Obedientes pests, but we just call them stalkers. I think I may finally be able to crack open that bottle of Chateau Avignon 2170. The Red Devils, August 12th, 2307. The Red Devils' progress with the Stalkers have been nothing less than amazing. Now I see why they're so highly regarded in the UC military circles. None of the rah-rah bullshit you see with the regular grunts. These are focused professionals. After another week of training here in the pet shop, I'm confident they'll be ready for live testing in the field. Biggelson suggests I contact Colonel Kasarov and find out where his Marines grabbed that spider from the earlier trials. He wants his comeuppance, but then it would make for a good trial.
Waste of time.
You will not be able to walk at full speed with your pack that full.
I know. That's me, pack rat. Didn't mean to do that.
Captain. We should continue. I am ready to commence a trade. Please avoid getting shot. You might die. I am capable of carrying additional supplies, if necessary.
January 5th, 2308. We're at war. By establishing the colony of Vesta, the Freestar Collective had forced the UC's hand. The unmitigated gall, thinking they could establish control over a four-star system, such a flagrant violation of the Treaty of Narin. Our diplomats tried to resolve this peacefully, but the Council of Governors wouldn't listen to reason. Apparently, they claimed that Vesta was not a colony, but rather just an insignificant farming outpost. Nice try. By all accounts, the Red Devils and Stalkers worked in perfect unison, and the results were everything we could have hoped for. No Red Devil or Stalker casualties. Vesta's defenders were apparently taken by complete surprise, which greatly contributed to their 93% fatality rate. This is a great day for the Red Devils, and a great day for the United Colonies, and a great day for Xenov warfare. Note, no, it's not lost on me that this classified facility is actually located within Freestar Collective space, so goes the great game. Phase 2. April 5th, 2308. It's finally time. After a number of successful missions with the Red Devils, and Stalkers have proven to be exactly the weapon we had hoped for, so it's time to expand our operations. MASS has finally approved the next stage of this facility's operations. Project Pet Shop Phase 2 will now commence. Stalkers, April 18th, 2308. We've officially stopped working on the Stalkers. There are enough creatures in the field to serve the Red Devils, who haven't been here to train in over a year. They need more. If they need more, we can easily gather some from the planet and fit them with NCIs. But from this point on, our focus is Phase 2. Heat Leeches, May 1st, 2308. Throughout the settled systems, from civilized worlds to backwater bush towns, pilots have had to deal with the new nuisance known commonly as the Heat Leech. I've had my own unpleasant experience 4 years ago at the new Atlanta spaceport. My transport was delayed while the deck crew removed a few of these filthy tiny little things from the aft thrusters. They're attracted to heat, feed off of it through endothermic process, so the thrusters are the perfect place for them to hide. They can take a full afterburner burst with no ill effects on heat leeches, that is. A ship with an infestation can generally expect a 2 to 3% drop in thruster efficiency. Working with the heat leeches has been interesting, if not entirely satisfying. We have 11 of them in the shop, and by all accounts they're completely innocuous save for their heat siphoning properties, but what if there was a way to weaponize them? Perhaps artificially enhance their heat siphoning to completely instantly disable a ship, or even better, somehow reverse the process so they transfer their own heat into a ship. Someday, today I fear we lack the means to do either.
I tried to sync with the neural control interface. It just completely flipped out. Broke through its containment chamber like it was made out of paper. It killed Michelson, Cobb, and Sumatri in all of 1 minute. I'm not even sure where it is now. It took off deeper into the facility. A security detail went in after it, but good friggin' luck. When I know it's safe, I'm going to make a run for the comm relay. Try to call in the cavalry. This is Hayden Wynn, lead xenobiologist. Wishing he had gone to dentist school like his parents wanted.
Terramorph specimen. Thanks to the UC Marines, we have now the second piece of the puzzle. Fully grown alpha predator. According to my research, a group of astrogeologists made first contact nearly 100 years ago on some remote moon. Creature didn't appear to be indigenous and was alone. There's currently no record of how it got there, so it's sheer cosmic chance that the astrogeologists found it, or rather it found them. Scientists were quick to categorize it as Cesio machina, roughly killing machine. UC Marines tasked it with taking down a simpler name, Terramorph. I read the official record once. Of the 8-person squad, only 2 of the grunts survived, and one of those two lost a leg. Such an exciting time to be in xenomorph. NCI fitting today. Today we fit the Terramorph with NCI. If our experience when the grunts first dropped off the creatures in an indication or sedation window would be around 15 minutes, we'd better make them count.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some digipics and a disregard for personal property rights.
trashed. The whole room is trashed. We can't call for help. I can hear the terror morph roaring somewhere. And more people screaming.
It occurred to me that you have I am relieved.
Let's see if we can get something with a huge range.
Now be free to travel to Constellation's headquarters without Crimson Fleet interference. Oh, I understand. You wish to kill us and take our belongings. Captain. To reach the lodge, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Back and check the cave as soon as I get rid of all this crap.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Indigo again? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
My ship needs some repairs.
Nothing for us to do. You're in good flying condition.
Like to view and model. Oh no, let me see what ships you have for sale.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
That's cool.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
So 57,600 is the next. 72,450. That would be nice though. Sell. We can't sell that. I mean, I guess we could, but can't sell it. Where did you say I could sell my things?
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint.
Where can I go if I need more crew for my ship?
I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza.
Alright, thanks.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Allow me to assist in carrying some supplies. constellation will be waiting for you. Am I currently in possession of it? There is room. The lodge is here in the city. I will keep your items.
Assure you, this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. That includes
You see that scientist on the mast, staring at trees, sounds of sex? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
No. Well, let me go ahead and stop the recording there.